All right, what up? What up? What up? Welcome to A&A. Once again, I'm joined by the homie Atta. What's going on, fam? How you feeling?
What's going on with you, man? I've been good, man. Just started a new job, busy days, but I'm ready to talk some battle rap.
Yeah, definitely. So I like doing these shows because when I be talking about politics, that's heavy. Like when we talk about battle rap, kind of kick back and just kick it. You know what I'm saying? Go into fan mode. So I'm looking forward to this. So first off, right, we got a few things to talk about. There was a card last Saturday, the N's versus B's. We ain't going to discuss that. I'm just going. That's in the bushes right there. We leave that. I don't even want to discuss that card. The name alone, I just couldn't get past. Um, but we have Queens versus Kings, or Kings versus Queens too, coming up on Saturday. We briefly went over our opinions on that. Is your opinion still the same? You still have, I think you have Verb beating Hustle. You still at that of that opinion?
Yes, I do still have Verb beating Hustle. Uh, I've been feeling like Hustle's overrated
Yeah. Let
recently.
me let me ask you though, do Verb performance against Rock give you a little bit of pause with picking him over Hustle?
Yes, and I understand it. Uh, I'm sure Hustle is definitely motivated for this one too. So actually, now that you bring that up, I'm thinking because battle rap, there's a lot of like comeback. I gotta come back. I gotta get back to I gotta redeem myself. There's a lot of redemption stories. Uh, and she might feel like she needs to redeem herself. She did clearly lose to 40 bars. Uh,
Clearly.
so
She lost to Twerk as well.
yes, she did lose to Twerk. Yeah, no one had to win it against Twerk. That's it's hard to clearly lose against Twerk. Twerk has a lot of haters too. So she might need to be on a little bit of a redemption tip. Can she win? Yeah. Verb doesn't bark a lot anymore, but he might have some ammo for a girl these days. He's been on that
Yeah.
talking to girls shit. Like,
Yeah. I think that Remy might try to, I'm not Remy, excuse me. Hustle might try to show out because Remy and Pap is supposed to be there as well. Remy and Hustle's our homies. They like
yeah,
real good friends. So I'm sure she doesn't want to get bagged up in front of Remy. So that might be a little bit of extra motivation.
yes,
Uh,
I agree with that.
But
I'll still choose Verb with the slight edge. I think he's gonna have some ammo to go at her with.
yeah, they both going to have ammo. Which one of them is a better angler?
Hmm. Verb at his peak is the bad, but right now that's a good question. I don't know.
Like I think he used. You just never know what verb's going to show up. I thought his angles versus Mook was very effective.
Yes.
The angles he took against Mook. Um, he really didn't do a lot of angles versus Lux. When
Not.
him and Lux back, it just seemed like he was trying to out rap.
Yeah, it was a lot of bars.
He he did a few angles, but he didn't really harp on it. Like the Lux versus Verb battle. I liked the battle. It just wasn't what I was expecting because they got a long history. So I thought we would get more of their history from both of them because
Yes.
Lux didn't talk about how he found Verb or nothing
Uh,
like that in his rounds either, and Verb didn't talk about what happened when he came to New York. I thought he was going to go more into Lux being a quote unquote con man. He did it a little bit in the third. It just wasn't. He didn't harp on the angles like I thought. They both seem to be trying to out rap each other.
and that's okay, but
Mhm.
they 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 don't rap like they used to when it comes to that. Just like straight going at each other. Um, they fit, especially Verb. Ah man, I thought that battle was underwhelming for the anticipation. That Verb and Lux, it didn't
Yeah.
deliver.
You know what? I can agree with that. But I actually like the battle more than most people.
Mhm.
When I first seen it, that's back when you still had Battle Watch live
Watch
going
Real
on.
Live, yeah.
When I first seen it, I was disappointed. Um, Especially because of the build up. And when I first seen it, I hated how Verb started his first round.
Uh-huh.
Like I hated that slow build up, but then he has some decent. His round became decent after a while. I liked his second round. Um, Same thing with Lux. Lux's second round was crazy. It just like I had to appreciate the battle for what it was. Once I got over it not being what I thought it was going to be and rewatched it, I was like, all right, this is a pretty decent battle. It's pretty good. It wasn't a bad battle. It just wasn't what I expected.
Mhm.
But my main point was like Verb angling. So he didn't really angle against Lux. He I thought he used angles pretty effectively against Geechee.
Yes.
The gaming angle, I thought he did that well. His Calico, it seemed like he didn't even angle against Calico at all. He was just
He was just rapping.
rapping against Cal. I think that's why that was another reason. I think people was disappointed with him and Calico. I think because they was hyping it up like they had animosity towards each other.
Yeah,
So we thought both of them would try to talk to each other, and that wasn't what it was. They both were just rapping again.
I know. Yeah. They didn't. In all honesty, Kyle and Verb, if they really go into like their background on why they were mad at each other, it's not good enough material. So they really had to just write, and they both. I mean, okay, but like Verb. I don't know. I don't care for Verb to just rapping right now. Not at this stage.
You see, I know we disagree. I like his rapping against Calico. I liked his rapping against Geechee. I did not like his rapping against Rock. That material was bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't just it was a combination of the material being bad, and like you said, he doesn't project and bark like he used to. Um, Verb is confusing to me a little bit too, right? And I know everybody got two sides and all that, right? But it's like Verb, he tiptoes on trying to be like of trying to elevate and be on this other conscious level and stuck on trying to be Kevin Samuels. you know, like I don't know.
Ah, I don't know. It's not working. It's cringy. I think he should leave that alone.
The Kevin Samuels type
Yeah, talking to
type of
people
stuff.
like yeah, he should leave it alone because he don't even his points are not even good.
Yeah, I don't know how much that stuff he even believes. He might just be doing that for entertainment. I don't
Maybe
know.
because he's tried a lot of different things for entertainment. The podcast it didn't happen. Uh, yeah, podcast. He tried like radio. It didn't happen. He's talking about a show he was going to do. It didn't happen. So maybe he's
Yeah,
trying
I think he has a few episodes of what was it? I think it was called The Good People.
yeah, I
Um,
thought there was like one episode. I think it was the debut episode. I thought that was a good episode.
I tried. I wanted to give it a chance, so I tried to watch the first episode. It just wasn't for me.
Hmm.
Like I like that whole relationship stuff. That's it's not for me. I'm like I'm married now. I'm about to have a
Yeah,
kid.
a
It's
lot of
just
the
like,
topics is not relevant to everybody.
yeah, it's not really. Yeah, it's not really. Even when I was single, it was just like, okay, I really don't. I'm out here trying to do my thing. I really don't. I really don't need like those type of books. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
the lifestyle is just it's just too different for certain people. Yeah,
yeah,
Verb. Uh, I don't know. He's trying things, which I'm not mad at.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but for some people, a lot of people find it entertainment and entertaining. For me, it's just like, I don't really care. I like his music though. He making good music.
His music is way better than a lot of battle rappers. Seriously.
Yeah, yeah. I know everybody talk about Surfs, but Verb Bliss album was fire. Um, if I Had a Heart album was good too. I like his music, but I don't know. So who knows when? But let me ask you this: what was the last battle Hustle won? Was it official? Was that her last one?
Yeah, because remember, she took a long hiatus before the twerk battle. That was her return battle. So
Right.
yeah, her last win probably is official. That's a very long time.
I don't even know. That was Summer Madness, but her last win, who was there versus
Hey,
official
hey,
back then? It was
yeah,
Remy. So this could be. I don't know. It's hard for me to call it. Um, Especially before the Rock battle, I definitely would have said Verb. But the Rock
exactly.
battle kind of then I don't know because I thought Verb was gonna go crazy in the Rock battle just because some people didn't like his performance against Cal, so I thought he would. And
Redemption, man.
performance was worse. Yeah, the performance was actually worse. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess I think before I picked Hustle just because it was not that long to get ready. But
Yeah, that's
I
enough.
I don't know. Verb can't lose this though. He loses this, it wouldn't be a good look. So
Yeah, that's a bad look for him. This is he shouldn't lose. The timing thing, he's not the type that takes like he does well when he takes a lot of battles. He's not like that anymore. There was a point like 2014 where he could take a lot of battles and he could kind of hang, but he's not like that anymore at all. He takes a long time between battles now and he comes out underwhelmed.
yeah. I don't know. The only thing I know is they both have a lot of material, but who knows who who's going to use it better. Like, and Hustle, I don't particularly think she's a great angler either.
Mhm.
So who knows? We'll see. I guess I might flip it to Verb.
It's a tough battle to call.
Mhm. Rock and Official. They both they both do similar things. Normally I would say Rock because I think Rock is an overall better battler. I just think even with the punches, I know Official is known for punching, but I like Rock punches better than Officials as well. I
Yes.
like his energy. I like his delivery. I just like Rock better as a battle rapper overall. However, that doesn't mean he's going to win this battle. In the fact that again, he's just coming off the Bird battle, not that long of a time to prepare. What he had Mook battles what October.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mook, you good? Bro? Need a
Man,
cool hard tire. Need some coffee. You drink coffee?
long day.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But yeah. Well, he had Mook in October, then Verb January, and now official.
Hmm.
I mean, from Verb to official is not that long to get ready. So
Yeah.
I I don't know. But then again, it's the same situation. He Most people have him beaten Verb, but most people's not really thrilled with his performance.
Yes.
So he needs a comeback. Um, I might have had official last time too in the last prediction, but I think I'm going to flip it to Rock, just because I don't think Rock can afford to lose this battle, especially he lost the consensus is definitely he lost the move, definitely, especially after that third round.
Hmm.
Um, he had a classic with Daylight, even though most people have Daylight winning, it didn't hurt him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but he beat Verb, but was underwhelmed. He needs this one. And although official beat 40 bars, she struggled against Arsenal.
Yeah. I heard
It-
Arsenal put some work in on her.
yeah, she struggled against Arsenal. Arsenal definitely that was a 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a 3-0. So I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm going to lean towards Rock. What you think?
I have Tay Rock. I'm trying to remember the last time official actually impressed me. I think she's been cool. she beat 40 bars because 40 choked badly that battle. Uh, she lost to Nady last year. She lost to Arsenal. I don't. She doesn't do well against guys. If we being real,
I thought her battle with Nitty was fairly close though. I didn't think Nitty like smoked her.
yeah, it wasn't as he didn't smoke her, but I thought he
Arsenal smoked her.
okay. Okay.
Arsenal, I think Arsenal smoked her. I didn't think Nitty smoked her. I think Nitty won, but you know, if I remember right, I didn't think that battle was that crazy overall, to be honest.
But this is my thing about that. That was a light Nitty.
Yeah.
To still lose, like I think a light Rock could beat her too.
You think she beat Disaster?
Did she? I think I remember having her winning the battle, but I remember not liking the battle. I think it was because I thought Disaster was just weird during the battle. I didn't think his bars were that good.
Yeah, he's just a weird dude overall. Like I don't respect that being overly aggressive towards a female. Like, come on, man. Like that's fucking weirdo.
I ain't like it.
Yeah.
I remember I had her winning the battle against Disaster. That's what I had. But yeah, if I watched it again, I don't know how I feel. But official, official and Miss Hustle. That's crazy. Both of them. I think, man, I got Tay Rock winning this battle. I think Tay Rock writes better than her. Tay Rock has been writing well as of late, besides that Verb battle, though. Tay Rock has been writing well, in my opinion.
I didn't love his material versus Mook, to be honest. I liked his second round, but I was overwhelmed with his performance against Mook, to be honest, especially for such a big battle.
I think he approached it a little wrong. I think he tried to do a little too much. I think he tried to do too much. In the sense that he tried to do different approaches as far as getting some angles in, getting like some writing, some scheming in, this and that. I don't think he should have done all that. I think he should have really keyed in on punching his head off, and then if you want to talk about an angle and then punch him with that angle, then you could do that. But I think I didn't like his approach versus Mook. I thought it wasn't the perfect approach.
Yeah, but Rock, he schemes. He always schemes, though. Like people.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he schemes a lot. I mean, he does mostly punches and gun bars. But he does scheme using the gun bars. Angles, he doesn't do a lot of angles. And he really didn't try to angle Mook that much. He touched on stuff. Like he touched on Mook Trump support. But he didn't, he had like a bar about that. Like if you're gonna go in, go in. But he really didn't. Like his angles wasn't good. What was it like? Like yeah, he meant it's my fault. I should have helped Briz. Like that didn't help you.
Yeah, he tried to do that too. He tried to play defense.
Yeah, and then he had the whole Dracula like outfit on, and it wasn't even relevant to what he was doing. It was kind of just weird, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Like his last two performances, I wasn't really crazy about.
Mm-hmm.
That's why originally I had official winning, but like now I'm thinking Rock know his back against the wall. When his back against the wall, he usually comes out and really go ham. But the other X factor is this. The whole catfish thing with official and Tay Rock. You remember that? The whole thing about Fred and all that stuff.
No, I don't.
I think it was on Good Show where you remember the whole rumor about Tay Rock and the tranny or whatever, and they said that a dude was pretending to be official. And he got catfish. I don't know how true that is, but that could be. They did ask official about that, and she seemed to knew, but she didn't want to really talk about it at the time. So I don't know if she's going to bring that up in in the rounds or what. That could be an X factor. But then again, official don't really angle.
Yeah, exactly.
So she tried to angle a little bit against 40 though. She did kind of angle against 40 for like the first time.
Mm.
So I don't know. Was that?
How do you like her angle?
Against 40, it was cool.
Okay.
It was cool. It played in her hands that 40 actually choked.
Yeah.
Because she was saying that
talked about that a little bit.
So I thought she did pretty decent. It's about consistency. Can she continue to angle like that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lean towards Rock. Just lean. But I think both battles can go either way.
I agree with that. I think Rock and Verb can easily lose, but I still will predict Rock to win, and I'll slightly predict Verb to win. It's just tough because Verb and Hustle both haven't been impressive. That's my thing.
Right. Yeah. So we have T-Top versus Coffee. This is just a weird battle to me.
I just don't know who came up with it. Yeah. I don't know what to expect. Do you like Coffee?
She's okay. I don't particularly love her voice and delivery though, to be honest. Her material was okay to me, like the way she writes. It was just that her voice and delivery is not for me. Mm-hmm. I don't particularly love it, but I think she have decent material. How about you?
Man, let me not hit on the ladies today.
Okay.
I haven't seen qualities in her that says that she's gonna beat even a mediocre T-Top.
I haven't either. Yeah, nothing would lead me to believe that she could beat T-Top. I mean, but then again, I thought no way in hell Vixen was going to beat DNA.
Yeah, well, yes, that's true.
But I guess Vixen, maybe I just didn't watch enough Vixen battles. I only saw like a couple of Vixen battles before she battled DNA.
Yeah, because like the best Vixen can definitely beat like a forgettable DNA. The best Coffee.
But DNA to me in that battle was fire though. He was fire against Vixen. Vixen was just a little bit better to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Vixen is also approaching battles differently. We're gonna get to her soon. But,
yeah.
I mean, we can get to her real soon. I don't know what else to say about this T-Top.
Yeah, I got top 3-0.
I have T-Top. I've never seen him battle a girl before.
I haven't either. The only thing is, I didn't know this, but I watched their face-off on DNA channel.
Oh, Coffee and T-Top?
Yeah. Did you see their face-off?
I didn't see that.
Apparently, they really good friends. They let that out. They checked that out of the bag. And I was like, I don't know. I've never known Top to take it easy on anybody with it when it comes to battling. But the fact that they are friends, I don't know. I don't know what his approach is going to be. So who knows
what a guy's going to do in a guy-girl battle? It's always up in the air. Like these battles are hard to predict because there's always some different approach. I didn't know Swamp was going to really go light on KCJ as much as he did. Just like not really. I don't know.
You see, and that approach is tired. Like, okay, if you just gonna call a chick a bitch for 3 rounds and talking about fucking her for 3 rounds, it's just like
it worked the first 4 times we heard it.
Like that approach is tired. You know what I'm saying? It's like
6 years ago,
heard that
was hard.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, so you want to smash. I don't know how you wanting to smash is going to win the battle. That's not really that's really not saying anything negative about her, or just calling them bitches and hoes for like 3 rounds. That's just not going to do it. That approach is tired, and hopefully we won't see that
Yeah,
too much. I hope they. I will say this about Verb. Verb hardly ever takes the obvious approach.
that's true.
Yeah, like he hardly ever takes the obvious approach. So sometimes that works against him, though, too.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to do too much sometimes.
Hmm. Like I noticed that against Mook, right? We all thought he was going to try to out rap Mook, and he angled Mook.
Mm-hmm.
Against Lux, we thought he was going to try to angle Lux, and he tried to out rap him. Um, against Rock, he didn't bring up none of the tranny allegations
At all.
And he really like one of the battles he made his name in is the math battle. He really harped on that against math. So you would have thought he could have brought back, Will never get accused of effing with Rock like he did with math, but he didn't do that.
If he did, it actually would have gone over pretty well.
That would have been fire because we would have went back to the math battle.
Callbacks
that would have been fire, right?
Yo, it's relevant again.
Yeah. He could have that's what he should have went back to. But he said he wasn't going. He never do the obvious approach. Yeah. So, that's one thing. Rock, I don't know. He basically did that against C3, but it worked.
Yeah, that was Rock at the height of his hype.
Yeah,
that was like right before gun titles. So his hype was through the roof. We just couldn't wait to see this aggressive ass nigga go battle a girl, right, do all that shit. Yo, he battled her. He did everything we wanted. We wanted him to do to a girl in the battle. Yeah.
But you know what though? Even though C3 beat Official, I think Official is a better battler than
C3. Yeah,
even though C3 did beat her, but
I agree.
All right, so like I said, top 3-0 for me. Because to me, do Coffee have a standout performance where you go? A lot of her performance, I say, is cool. I see that performance like that was a cool battle. But I can't really go to any of her performance be like, yo, that was standout. Maybe it would have happened against Miss Miami because I actually did like Coffee's first 2 rounds against Miss Miami. In that event, I thought before the little incident happened, the whole flag thing and all that nonsense that shouldn't have been there. Before that happened, I actually did like Coffee material.
I remember watching that battle. I forget how she was doing, but if she was doing well,
I thought Coffee was cooking against Miss Miami her first 2 rounds.
I might have to circle back and check that out because I would check that out if that's what.
But her whole little fallout. I don't know if her and Geechee patched it up.
Yeah, that T-Top is definitely going to mention that. That's
a whole round. That's a whole round right there. So then, all right. So we have Vixen and Loso.
That's going to be a good battle.
I think so too, but I got Vixen winning this.
Vixen can easily win it. Look, we should just talk about Vixen and EK right now.
Yeah. I got some opinions on that. You want to start it off? You want to set it off?
Because I don't know if I'm gonna go controversial or not. I don't know what the public consensus.
I might go controversial too. Who
go? I think EK and all right. First off, she knows how to handle gas. She knows how to handle gas, and she knows how to write bars that will continue to bring the gas. She knows what she's doing. I commend her for that. She needs to keep doing that. Was she better than EK? Not necessarily. Now I'll say this: when you cater to the crowd, sometimes I'll give you points though. but I don't necessarily think she was better than EK. Uh, her man's or that old girl that was hosting, that was co-hosting.
Yeah, yeah.
You
That
remember
was
what she
cute.
was doing
That was
versus?
cute.
Yeah, exactly. And hold it down. When she was doing the hold it down, that was the thing that was really keeping EK's momentum down with the crowd. It was like hold it down, hold it down. When they started cheering for him,
Yeah,
they would say hold it down. So
yeah. She was kind of doing too much.
yeah, she was definitely doing too much.
Yeah.
Bar for bar, how would I call it? I think I had like I think EK wrote better for sure.
Yeah, that's his strength, though.
Yeah, I agree with that.
To be honest, that's his only strength. To me, he have nothing else in battle rap but writing this decent material.
His voice
Uh,
is weird. Yeah.
So you had EK winning.
Who did I actually have winning? Sometimes what happens with me, let me see who I had winning. Because the gas like distracts me. Uh I still say I had Vixen winning.
I definitely had Vixen winning.
Okay.
To me, it wasn't even close.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I had. Don't get me wrong. I don't think this battle was crazy overall. Anyway, me personally, but I clearly have Vixen winning. Clearly, no debating, for several reasons. Number one, we just talked about EK. This is a problem in all his battles. His voice. I hate his voice. He might have the worst voice and delivery in battle rap.
It's like he's a poet or something. It's odd. Uh,
Even yeah, even if he was a poet, I still hate his voice and delivery. Um, it might be the worst in battle rap, to be honest.
really? You really think, let's think.
Yeah. Who else? Oh,
You think
I mean,
it's just cringe?
people don't like Ored's voice, but
Uh-huh.
at least it's powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
it
I'd
can get
rather someone sound like old red and actually try to exert themselves than to
mhm.
go to the soft EK vegan verb route. You know what
Yeah, I absolutely I can't think of anybody voice and delivery I hate more than EK's. He's a very good writer, so very talented writer. But in this particular battle, his angles was all wrong.
I'm saying? Okay.
All okay. First, he spent a good portion of his time talking about Vixen and how she's half white.
Okay. Yeah, I know, right?
Bruh, you got a white fiance. Like it doesn't make sense. Like so, I'm like, hold up. How you gonna say that she's mixed up and confused and stuff about her DNA, like flip about her DNA battle, but talking about her DNA and all that when you have a white fiance? Like, I think he have a kid, right? Doesn't he have a?
I don't know.
And if
Um,
he doesn't, like, you do have a white fiance, assuming
yeah,
that you
they
probably
are
will have kids
together.
eventually.
It's not just no 2 month. They just met. No, they are together. Like
Right? It's just like that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I couldn't even get in. Know what it's like? It like it's like when non-believable rappers spitting gun bars.
okay, it's like
To
I just can't give you credit.
is the same type of thing. It's not believable.
Mhm.
Everybody say believable when it comes to street stuff too, but you can be non-believable when it comes to other areas. For
Mhm.
me, like you spend this whole conscious activist thing, it's not believable, man. It
You know the history of how interracial relationships have happened. Yeah,
yeah.
how they go down. It's like
And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that okay, if you do have a white spouse, you can't be for our people and you can't be um, you know, about the cause, it will cause people to look at you a little bit longer, though. It definitely will, especially if you talk on the type of stuff you talk. It'd be different if he wasn't like, you know, talking all this woke stuff. It
mhm.
just it looks funny in the light.
And when he says that she is confused just because she's mixed,
Yeah,
it's
it's just like
confused just because you're with a white, it was a lazy approach.
bad, bad angle. And then, on top of that, like his hair, that shit, it just throws me off too. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like, what did you like? I don't,
Okay.
I don't get that Dennis Rodman stuff. That like she gave me like definitely he's on some Dennis Rodman stuff with his hair dyed. Like it's weird.
He's an odd guy. Uh, I agree. As far as the rap battle, yeah, it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a lot of like heavy supporters outside of like his Twitter followers and things like that. He doesn't have the biggest fan base.
yeah, it's the voice and delivery because his pen is fire.
He comes up with some creative stuff. Yes.
Right, his pen is fire, but like the type of stuff he talked and having a white fiance always gonna hunt him. That hurt him get in the Holmesy battle in the tournament.
Yes.
I thought
Like that episode. It's like, bro, come on. This whole time, this whole episode, militant dude, and then at the end, just for him and the white girl when they're in the room alone. Oh, that's what happened.
right. I mean, his fiance made a funny Twitter video.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was pretty funny.
It was funny.
No disrespect towards her at all, but you know, it is weird because I think people know it seemed like Chilla like white girls, right? But I don't think people really get at Chilla because that doesn't. It's like okay, that's to be
contradicting anything.
Huh?
He's not contradicting anything.
Right. It seemed like Chilla have a lot of white homeboys and white friends. He's like, all right, that's Chilla. That's what he does. It's whatever, you know. But with EK, it seems weird. Okay, that was for one thing that took me out of it right there. But on the flip side, it was weird Vixen calling herself a white girl.
Oh my goodness.
That threw me. I was like, that was weird too to me. I was like, what?
She better not call herself black ever. Yo, if she calls herself black another battle, niggas is going to attack that. And I'm gonna lose a little bit of respect because it's not just battle rap when it comes to like that's what you're claiming for yourself. You see, like someone can't false flag in the battle and say, "Oh, it's just battle rap."
Yeah,
So
but
identity is like that's come on.
It was weird to me because just earlier in the battle, she said something like, like being raised by a black family. They told me nobody owes you. You know what I'm saying? So like that was a fire line too. That line was fire. Then I don't know if she was calling herself a white girl because she anticipated that EK would call her a white girl. I don't know if it was trying to be defensive. Right.
You still don't have to claim it.
Huh?
You still don't have to claim it though. Just because you're gonna call me, okay, then I'll call myself. No. Still, if you actually claim it, then that means that's what you identify as. So she picks and chooses. Oh my goodness, I don't like.
Yeah, I think she did it for this. I think she did it for this battle just to get at her because she was getting at his white fiance too.
Yeah,
She was. So like I think I get what she was trying to do. I just think she probably should have put if you're gonna call me a white girl, that would have made it a little bit better for me. Because obviously she doesn't look like a white girl. She looks mixed.
Exactly.
So that was kind of weird. But anyway, I give Vixen a battle.
Yeah, I give Vixen a battle. I think it was a little closer. I think if I remember correctly, like EK came up with some good shit.
He has some lines.
Yeah, and I was definitely biased in my mind. It happens when I'm like, okay, she got the gas, but it's shit really good. So if I watch it over again, I might be a little more objective about it. But right now, I have Vixen with an edge.
Right, right. Okay. Um, against Loso, I'm going to have her beating Loso as well.
I agree.
Although Loso is hit or miss, Loso can give you a fire performance and then come out lackluster too. So
He's polarizing performances. Bro.
now the best, if Loso is on his A game, he could definitely win this battle.
Yes.
If he's on his A game. But the reason why I got Vixen seemed to be very creative, especially when it comes to angles.
Mm-hmm.
Even if her writing in bars is not better, she can get in her bag. Now I will say this: her breathing need to be better than it was against First Lady Flames, because she was perfect against DNA. Perfect against First Lady Flames. She still had a great performance, but you could tell her breathing was a little bit off, and I think that took her performance down just a little bit.
Out of breath or just bad pacing?
I don't know what it was. What would you think it was?
I don't remember that battle. What event was that?
Well, that was the Queen of the Ring event they had on Caffeine.
The same. Okay, got you. Yeah, it was Watch the Throne. Got you. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep. So she was out of breath. When it came to that battle, her breathing was off. Mm-hmm. It was the problem Official had against Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like
some breathing.
Yeah, like Official had that problem against Arsenal, and that took away from her performance. She had that same problem. Maybe she learned from that, because when Official battled 40, she didn't have those same breathing problems. I think she was conscious of that. So Vixen need to keep in mind, control her breathing, or that could hinder her performance. But I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a good battle, but I'm going to edge Vixen.
Yeah, I think I would predict Vixen to win. Loso's an X factor. I think the whole battle depends on what Loso does. Because Vixen is gonna come out, Vixen. She's gonna have the Christian bars. She's gonna try a lot of different things. She like I said before, why I didn't completely penalize her for the gas is because she knows how to make the bars that get people on her side. She knows how to get the crowd involved.
Yeah. You see, I don't never penalize the battle rapper themselves for the gas. I just try to ignore it and focus on what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate gas too, but it's not their fault if people are gassing themselves.
Fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta win.
The last battle, we have First Lady Flames versus JC. So who you like on that one?
I think JC's better.
I do too.
I have JC winning.
I got JC winning as well, but First Lady Flames is fire. No pun intended.
Flames is good.
Like, she got bars.
She's gonna put up a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely got some bars, but it's like her style is JC style though.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they made the battle, because she sounds like Jay-Z. She raps like him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, can you beat the original? That'd be like B-Dot's going up against Lux.
Exactly.
Although B-Dot, his material he raps is different than Lux though.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't actually write like Lux.
Mannerisms is what's like Lux, but
the mannerisms and his
inflections,
delivery from time to time.
Yeah, but
he got the preacher Lux delivery.
Yeah, but his actual structure and like the way he puts a bar together is not the same. It's not the same.
It's different. It just is like the way he make his voice and delivery and the mannerisms.
Yes.
Yeah, but the actual material, he way more. I feel like he's way more conscious and serious in his material than Lux. Lux had that, basically against Calico and a little bit against Hollow. We haven't seen, I think, that depth of consciousness in his rhymes again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think B Dot is always like that. So it's a little bit different, but yeah, I think it's hard to beat the original style. Usually you go side by side. Most people would go with the original, like Action Bronson is not better than Ghostface. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That's the original. Ghostface, the original. You can't put Action Bronson over Ghost.
Have we seen JC versus a girl before?
No, that's going to be interesting. Now, I am interested in this though, because First Lady Flames is nobody to play with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what JC approach to a female will be.
This is a wild card. Like some guys, they just don't approach this correctly. Guys can easily lose to girls when it's their first battle. When we seen them battle a girl, then it's easier to predict what they will do.
But you know what though? I think we're gonna get less of that in this battle because I don't think JC is gonna go the swamp route. And First Lady Flames is like she's not a prissy chick.
Yeah.
She's not like Jazz the rapper, girly girl either.
Off feminine vibes, much like like these female battle rappers. I know they're still rapping about guns, but they can still give off a feminine vibe.
Right. First Lady Flames, JC can probably approach it like you do any other battle, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
And he can harp on for the whole battle or at least the whole round about how she looks up to him because you rap just like me. You got my style.
Those type of bars hit hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if he does a round just about that, that's almost an automatic win if he does it right. Like I'm the original. You copied my style. You got my flow.
Mm-hmm.
People compare you to me. They don't compare me to you.
That's how you win a round right there. Quickly.
You win the whole round just off of that alone. So I got JC winning.
Mm-hmm. I agree. But no, First Lady Flames is not going to play. She's going to go for the jugular. She's going to try some different things. There's a lot of different JC angles. I don't know how much I want to hear people talk about JC and Lux anymore because he doesn't even talk about Lux that much anymore. But we'll see. If it's done right, I'll accept it.
You know what? JC would have to not take any battles. Like he would have to he couldn't battle anybody else before Lux. But I'll be interested in JC with like 4 or 5 months preparation, no other battles because he takes like 100 battles a year.
Yeah, that's the issue. That is it right.
Yeah, like it's crazy. We're not going to get that. Like JC, hell, it's hard. Like you can't even get JC versus Verb. It seemed like.
And he could have easily got a Verb battle had he just relaxed. Yeah. But it's like JC he puts the hurdles there in order for like those potential opponents to just talk about him. Some would be like, "Come on, bro, you battling who?"
Yeah, and then like you said, we were supposed to get JC Surf when Surf was on top.
Mm-hmm.
That never happened.
When Surf was fresh out,
he took Nitty instead.
Mm-hmm.
And Nitty just lost to John. Still was Nitty versus Surf on his return battle.
There were two things. Remember when he had the most Lux hype? It was between like when he battled Chaz and when he battled Nitty. That was when it was really popular.
Especially right after Nitty.
Yes. Two things. One, when he lost to T-Top.
Yeah, that hurt him.
But two, actually, it was right before that. Lux had that freestyle, and we were like, man,
97, yeah.
yeah, we're like, man, Lux is nasty with these bars, man. Like, bro, JC, yeah, you doing well about it, but Lux just came through and really ripped this shit. So, yeah,
Let them tell you better than what you are. Lux was going in on that freestyle, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Like that's a whole nother debate we gotta do another day. Lux obviously 3-0 Surf, but that battle Lux was even that great in that battle to me. But I'm more interested in, because Lux said against Surf, comparing his I-95 freestyle to his Hot 97 freestyle is a joke. I was just like, I don't know. Surf killed that I-95 freestyle.
Who had the thread? I'm talking about
the Kali. Shout out to everybody on the Kali.
Yeah. This was like when Surf's freestyle just came out. It was about which one's better, Surf or Lux. I had Surf.
I could see that. You know what? You really can't go wrong because those freestyles are so different.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lux was just showing off his lyrical skills.
Yes.
He was just like, yo, like, oh, I got the metaphors, the delivery, the intense. Oh man. But Surf was more of that just real street pain.
It was two different approaches. Yep.
And I saw that's what Surf was trying to do in the battle. I think if Surf didn't choke all 3 rounds,
yeah, that was going to be his approach for if he actually. I think he was writing his rounds.
It could have worked.
I agree. I don't think he wrote bad for Lux.
It just he was choking.
Yeah.
Like you can have the best material in the world if you can't get it out. It doesn't make a difference. Ask Newborn.
Still lost 3-0. Badly.
Yeah.
I will never take away from like Lux's win, but
yep. Ask Born. Born, like Born can actually rap.
Yeah.
He got ill punchlines, but he chokes all the time. All the time, man.
That's the only thing that held him back. He would have been in some interesting battles had that not been the stigma on him.
Yeah, he can rap, but just can't remember your material.
Nothing
what can you do?
Nothing.
You know? Now, off that, we got that. The last 2 things. First, I know you want to talk about URL's YouTube channel.
Yes.
All right. What do you think about that?
Okay. URL's YouTube channel. I want URL to really understand their viewership, and like the people they could really reach. Because right now, let's be real. If we look at views, we look at any metric, people don't watch trailers. So right now, the only way people are really staying engaged in battle rap is through your hip hop is reels, your 15 minutes of fames, and Instagram and Twitter, which is okay. But you have passed 1 million subscribers on your channel. I understand there's a caffeine deal, but unless caffeine has made some stipulation, I think they should try to get out of that. And I think they should post at least 1 battle per event on the YouTube channel for major events. And I want them to post, let's say, if they have a small event or a PG event, like 2 battles per event. Now, you don't want to post too much because then there's going to be way less incentive for people to have the app. I understand that. But I want them to still upload battles to the Ultimate Rap League channel. Ultimate Rap League, come on.
I think it would help their newer acts a lot.
Yes.
Like, it will help somebody like Fonz because, like, although Fonz won the tournament, he's still not the name he should be because, unless you have the app, you're not going to see it. Even if you have the app, because his name is not big, I don't know if people gonna go out of their way to check out a Fonz battle just because he's still new, even though he can rap, you know. Easy broke through because the rookies versus vets thing, you know. He beat Cortez, and even with the Cortez battle, people like Easy won, but he didn't get that buzz until his Danny Myers battle. You know, people don't like Danny, but a lot of people do. Danny do got a decent fan base as well.
Yeah.
So that battle was debatable, and so that really got Easy his buzz too. And then a lot of people went back and watched the Cortez battle again after that, and then he was able to get the top battle after that, and he did what he did with the top battle, but he was the one that broke through. Like, Fonz still didn't break through yet, in my opinion.
Look between Fonz and Av, as far as promotion goes. Av wasn't someone that talked a lot in blogs neither. He wasn't doing a lot of social media promotion neither. But they uploaded Chess versus Av.
Right.
All the remember Good said, yeah, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that. Like y'all can have. I don't even want to deal with Av right now. Like, people didn't want T-Top was running from Av. Norbs would say, yo, T-Top, where you go? Like, what's up with you and Av? And then when the controversy came out, oh, is he still in bars? Because that little blog that came out.
And then he lost the O. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he lost the O.
Yeah.
Then he took like back-to-back L's because he lost to Suge.
Yes.
And he lost to O-Red.
When Suge was really hopping on Av still in bars, and he was talking about what everybody wanted him to talk about. That's what gave T-Top the courage to go and battle Av and talk about that all 3 rounds as well.
Right.
But still, back to the main point. Av was he had all this buzz around him, even though he wasn't promoting too much, because that's what URL's channel could do for you. That's not gonna happen today. That is not gonna happen in the current state of URL's media situation.
Right. Now, I don't know what their deal with caffeine is like, though. They might have stipulations.
I agree.
So even because I think caffeine, I don't know if eventually they're trying to compete with YouTube or not. So it might be stipulations with it. So that's the only thing I can think of. Because because they got 1 million subscribers, you would think they would still use it for more promotion. I know they drop trailers on there every once in a while. They do the face-offs.
Yes, they do
on YouTube, but other than that, they don't do too much. And I think because you notice all these battle rappers got caffeine shows too. So
yeah.
It must be probably some type of stipulation there. Actually, 2 more things. What you think about Ace Amin versus John on Bullpen?
Shout out Ace from PG. I'm not excited. They're doing a great job of promoting. I commend him for that. Ace probably has a wild angle up his sleeve. I bet you he does. I bet you has a fire angle up his sleeve. I still don't think he's gonna win the battle. This should be a 3-round battle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think John will win.
I don't.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't. Ace have a lot of material. He does, and although John is not people favorites, he knows how to win battles.
Yes.
I just don't see a newer dude beating John.
Yeah, I don't know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I just don't see that. John don't lose a lot of battles. I thought he lost to Ill Will. I thought Ill Will beat him.
Yes.
But it was still a good battle. Although John 3rd round was horrible. That 3rd round.
Was it a Black Lives Matter? Like, I'm about to flip all these names or some shit?
Yeah. And then
I didn't like that.
Yeah. And then I think he was going to add Ill Will to that. It was cringe.
Oh, that's what that was. That
Yeah,
that was nice.
yeah, that was bad. But his first 2 rounds was good.
Yes.
His first 2 rounds against Ill Will was good. But I had Will win that battle.
Mm-hmm. Decisive.
Yeah, and I had Twerk beating John John.
Yes.
So those was the
Two
recently those are the only 2 battles I have John John losing recently.
Yeah.
Other than that, he's been on a streak. And Ace, what's funny about Ace? Ace can rap, but I still don't think he's the best battle rapper. He won some of those battles in the tournament that I wasn't that impressed with his performance.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it's like every 2 weeks, so but
it's not do that, yeah, but still.
Yeah, and I thought he clearly lost to Snake Eyes too.
Yeah, I lost money on that battle.
Yeah, I think most people had Ace going in. Most people thought Ace was going to win, but Snake Eyes.
Ace had the hype on his side.
Yeah, Snake Eyes.
Ace, his pacing is bad. Yeah, his breath control, like you said. His memory's bad. You could tell he just doesn't practice his bars enough.
Mm-hmm.
And his writing is cool. It is good. I'm not gonna hold that against him. His writing is good, but all that together, like these, John has seen too many of these young guys, these hype guys. John has done these dudes bad.
Yep, and he gonna have the home field advantage too.
Yeah, bullpen, right? Oh man.
I got Ace have the same name as me too. So, but I gotta go with John John.
I got John 2-1. Mm-hmm. Clear 2-1.
Yep. Last thing. Who do you think Hitman comeback battle should be?
Right now, I'd have to say the name Geechee Gotti.
Geechee?
Yes.
You know what? People saying that, but that battle is odd to me. Their style clash. It's kind of a weird battle to me, Hitman and Geechee. I would watch it. Don't get it twisted. I definitely would watch it. I'm not mad at the battle, but I don't know. Just like when people say Hitman versus Mook, to me, it's kind of an odd battle as well. Because I know Hitman said that he was interested in battling Mook now too. I'm just like, it's kind of a weird style clash as well.
I see what you're saying, but my thing is, like, when you get to that level of like Hitman and Mook, like guys with, like on a higher echelon,
mm-hmm.
all it takes for a good battle is for the both of them to want to win. And I think when Geechee and Hitman get in that ring and they both want to win, so they both put their best foot forward. They both put the most effort. It may not be their best performances individually, but they put in the most effort that they can. I think it will end up being a good battle.
It could be. I think I could predict both of their angles and the stuff both of them be talking.
Sure.
Yeah, I think Geechee would talk about Hitman gang affiliation with being a blood and how it's probably not real. It was the rumors of what happened to Hitman in Compton with
right. Oh, it was in Compton. Okay.
I don't know if it was in Compton, but in LA.
Yeah,
yeah, the rumors happened with them. The whole wilding out situation, and probably back trying to battle him because
But that
can't even though I think that
that would make for some good bars.
Yeah. But I could see Hitman just talking down, try to talk down to Geechee. Like he's been here, he's like Geechee still new, like he's a legend. You can't touch me. I think, and I could see that happening already. But I don't know. I watch it, but I'm probably in the minority of this. I really want to see Hitman versus Ill Will.
Oh, Ill
I think
Will. I
I
was thinking you were gonna say the name Nitty. Hitman versus Ill Will.
Hitman versus Nitty would be crazy too.
You like Hitman and Nitty more than Hitman and Geechee?
Style clashes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think that style clash is. I think that works better, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm not mad at Hitman versus Geechee. I think I'll definitely watch it. And I think overall, what will be the biggest, what will be a bigger draw?
Yeah.
No, Geechee business wise, Geechee versus Hitman is probably the bigger draw.
Mm-hmm.
Hitman versus Nitty at this point in time. Maybe last year would have been different.
Yeah.
But I think at this time, Geechee name is probably above Nitty's. Because I think people waiting for the Nitty Daylight battle, which I don't even know if it's going to happen.
Yeah. Daylight a wild
all the time.
Daylight and Lux talk is like, no, we don't even know any of our battle rappers right now. We are only focused on battling each other.
Right. But then Daylight will come out every once in a while, and I don't know if he'd be trolling or what he'd be doing. If he was talking about battling K Shine, talking about battling Nitty,
He made a good buzz with the K Shine thing. But well, as far as Hitman, I like what you said with the Ill Will. I think that would be a better battle than the Geechee battle. I agree with that.
Yeah. But again, name wise, Geechee.
Mm-hmm. Now, well, what would have been the best of both worlds had this dude actually got his shit together? Would have been Hitman versus New Jersey Twerk.
You're right. You're right. But Turk just had a debatable with Jada Nightwing.
Yeah. And when I first saw it, I was like, yo, how can y'all do this? By saying that Jay won. When I watched it again, I'm like, yeah, if you're a guy that dislikes Twerk, you could easily see this and say, no, Jay won this battle.
I still have Twerk winning the first 2 rounds, though.
I still have Twerk winning.
Yeah, Jay definitely won the 3rd round.
Yes.
But you know what though? I wouldn't be mad at Hitman versus Twerk, even
right now.
Even right now, but the thing is, I'm always concerned about Twerk choking.
Yeah.
So, but the performance on both sides would be crazy. That'd be a high energy battle. I would love that battle.
That would have. I mean, and Twerk isn't gonna slack for Hitman. I know that. He like I would bet money that he's not gonna choke. But when you are a choker, it's just tough to get those type of battles. When you haven't established yourself as much as somebody like Surf has. Surf has at least has established himself.
You never know when people's known for choking. I would have bet that Surf wouldn't choke versus Lux because they had a bunch of time to prepare too.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that argument with Surf and King Los. I was like, what are they even arguing about?
I didn't click on that. I don't know how that started. Well, how did that start? The argument?
I don't know. It was where they was talking about who's the better rapper and stuff, and Surf was saying he's a better. I don't know. That was just weird, but yeah, that's all I have for today. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Shout out Hitman. I believe Hitman has been in his best era recently. Like these past 4 or 5 battles have been his best era, in my opinion. I think Hitman has done well as far as his pen. I don't think he's reaching anymore. That used to be a big thing with him, was he used to reach a lot. He hasn't been doing too many cringy things. He hasn't been shooting too many air balls. He's been picking good angles on his opponents. He's been approaching battles well, and I think Hitman has done a lot for his case as far as moving up the list of best of all time.
You can definitely make that case. I say that I still wouldn't put him at number one just because I feel like Hitman still struggle against anglers.
Mm,
People that can do good angles. I feel like Hitman can struggle against, but typical just gun bar rap. Nah, you're not beating Hitman
right.
with that. I think. Yeah, I guess that's an argument for Hitman versus Geechee. I guess too, because Geechee is an angler. But yeah, his last few battles, he did great with the 2-on-2. Him and John versus Clips and Goods.
Mhm.
Hitman was
He
spitting
was
was in there. His battle against Bill Collector. I don't know how people gave Bill Collector that battle, even
Bill
though
Collector in the
Bill
battle.
Collector did good. He did good, but
He didn't win the battle.
Hitman was on one that battle.
Hitman,
Hmm?
Hitman was cooking that battle. He was doing well.
Cooking. I thought Bill Collector rounds got repetitive. He talked about the incident for 3 straight rounds. The first round was cool. I thought the first round.
You listen, I know what happened. I'm still back. Yeah, but oh my god.
Like people want the bully kid to win, so like to win at the end of the movie so bad. No, come on, man.
Yeah, I actually liked Bill Collector rounds. I just thought, at least the third round should have been different. That was my opinion on it. But I actually thought that was a classic battle though. I love that battle, Hitman versus Bill Collector, but Hitman was cooking. I gave Hitman that battle. So last battle, the 2-on-2, he was cooking. He was cooking against Bill Collector. He 3-0'd Rock.
3-0'd him.
Yeah, 3-0 Rock clearly. I know he had the battle against that dude Casino. I didn't see that battle.
Oh yeah, that was a 1-rounder.
Yeah, I never saw that battle though.
Yeah, I saw that battle. It was.
Did he win that one?
Yeah, he did better than Casino. Yeah, he won the battle, but because he was at Casino's home, it was like somewhere in Ohio, and they tried to gas the life out of Casino. So it was annoying to watch. But I had Hitman doing better.
Right. I never watched that one, and then before that, was it K-Shine? I definitely had him beating K-Shine.
Yeah, he beat K-Shine decisively.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Hitman been cooking, man. Like over the past few years, and this is what I respect about Hitman. He didn't have to battle.
Exactly.
On TV, like he didn't have to. You saw Conceited fell all the way back once he got on Wild 'N Out.
Yo, 2 years ago today, Conceited wouldn't be on Good show. Conceited would be like somewhere else. But now that Nick Cannon, we haven't. Well, now that
I guess they're gonna give him the show back.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna give him the show again. But a year ago today, Conceited would not be on Good show talking battle rap, talking about battle rappers. He wouldn't even talk about it. It's like he was so far removed. But Hitman was never like that. You could tell Hitman is a battle rap fan. He went to Atlanta for that card. What card was that? Where Cassidy battled Goods. He was front row for Nitty and T-Time. He was watching the whole battle. Like he's a battle rap fan.
Yeah, he is. They talking about Conceited and Nitty. I don't see Conceited beating Nitty.
No, I don't think better than
hell, what was the last battle Conceited won?
Yeah, because he lost to Chiller, right?
Yeah, I think the consensus is he lost. I didn't even like that battle, to be honest. I didn't really love Chiller that battle either. But the consensus is Chiller won that battle. He lost to Big K. He lost to Big K. Hell, was Big K his last battle?
Because Chiller's his last battle.
Was it?
Is Big K the last battle actually? Huh?
I'm not sure.
Maybe timeline wise, it might be Big K. He lost to Magic.
Yeah, he did lose a Magic on Summer Madness.
Yes.
Yeah, tell you the truth, I don't remember the last battle Conceited actually won. We might be going back like 2014, 2013.
Yeah, literally, man. What
It's literally been that long. So I don't know. He's talking about he might get a warm up battle before Nitty, and he talking about a warm up versus O-Red. You don't warm up against O-Red.
Yo, come on,
warm up against O-Red.
please.
Like that's how you know he's out of it. Like O-Red is not the dude.
You don't even understand who O-Red is. Like, and O-Red is not no murderer, but O-Red will do you bad if you think you could just warm up.
Yeah, that's not a warm up battle. So I don't know. I'm not really anticipating Khan return, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
I'm the biggest conceited fan to begin with.
Be insane.
Like he had one of the most cringy bars ever. I wish I could remember it against Tall T when he battled Tall T back in the day.
Okay,
I remember just cringing at some of those punchlines.
He used to, like, just force the weirdest punches. Like, okay, you're not. It's like, I don't know. He wrote pretty well as far as, okay, it's not, may not be exactly a reach, but it's like, this is cringy. And we talk about the old battlers a lot. Most of their rounds can stand the test of time, though. Conceded rounds age like cow milk, son. Like, terrible.
Yeah. I mean, damn, I'm really trying to think of the last battle I have conceded winning. I know people have him beating Surf, but I had Surf winning that battle personally. I actually liked Surf better against conceded.
Exactly.
But people that's debatable though. That is debatable because a lot of people winning that.
Mm-hmm.
Was that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on somebody for saying conceded won it, but I had Surf winning that battle.
Yeah, a lot of people had Goods beating him. Even though that could be debatable, but a lot of people had Goods beating Conceited as well. Like, yeah, like I don't know.
Did Conceited beat Charlie Clips?
No, I think most people had Clips winning that.
Oh, word? I forget how that. I ain't seen that battle in so long.
Yeah, that was on King of the Dot.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
I think Conceited should do a lot of comedy, incorporating comedy in his rounds. Because if he's gonna try to go straight bars, I think he will lose badly to O-Red.
And then he have a whole angle about you just coming back to battle rap because Wildin' Out, you didn't know what Wildin' Out was about to do. You know?
So somebody
now that Wildin' Out might be coming back, he might not even come back at all. So who knows? We'll see.
That talking to you, yeah. I definitely have conceded beating Rum Nitty. Like, I don't warm up battle versus O-Red. You can tell he's removed.
Yeah, I don't have him beating Nitty or O-Red. That's just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's about it for the day, man. Like good show.
Yep.
We'll be back at it. Chop this joint up. Thanks for tuning in to A&A.
Hey, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We'll see y'all.
Yep. Make sure you follow him on Twitter. Hit me up on IG. Say what I mean on IG. What's your Twitter?
I'm not on Twitter. My Instagram is @AttaDMV. So ATTADMV.
That's right. You on IG. You like me. You don't really mess with Twitter.
I'm not tweeting. I'm not.
Yeah. Although all the battle raps seem like they tweet.
Yeah. Hey, but they talkers. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. All right, though.